Hey everybody, it's Eric 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to my end of the month haul for the month of November. Now, these are stuff that I bought throughout the month of November. I got two DVDs, one new phone case, and the rest are Blu-rays. So, without further ado, let's get started. First off, the phone case I picked up. I ordered this from the website of redbubble.com. I mean, and, and I couldn't resist. I had to get this phone case. But when I was looking at the selection for what models of phones that this phone case would be able to fit, apparently the phone that I have, they had no selections for it, so I decided to go with the one that they already had highlighted. So I was looking at the phone model on the internet, and it looks pretty much similar to the phone that I have. So when I got the case, it didn't fit on my phone. So somewhere down the road, I'll have to get myself a new phone just so I could get this phone case to fit. And the phone case that I ended up getting is the phone case of Roseblood. So what can I say? When I saw this, I had to get it because I thought it just looked awesome and just looked pretty badass. So very glad to get this phone case. So like I said, I'll have to get myself a new phone somewhere down the road just so I get this case to go on it. Okay, next for the DVDs. My girlfriend bought me this DVD, and apparently Walmart only had the DVD copy of this movie, and they have no Blu-rays of this movie. So, of course, that's Walmart for you. So, what the hell are you going to do? So, I'll be sure to upgrade this on to the Blu-ray eventually, and that's Jeepers Creepers Were Born. Now, this movie was actually not bad. I actually thought it was actually fun. Only this time the creeper ends up terrorizing the people at a horror hound festival. So I just thought this movie was actually not bad. It was fun. So I will be upgrading this from the DVD to the Blu-ray. I just don't know when, but hopefully soon. Next, this other DVD, I ordered this after I saw the review on Bloodbath TV, and after my friend Matt from Unity Horror Movies showed it in his haul in his last video. So I figured I'd do a little search to see if I could find this movie, and sure enough, I did. And I bought it from its website, and that's Spirit Halloween, the movie. So this is a movie that's based on the popular store Spirit Halloween. So I ordered this from the website spirithalloween.com. So this is like a family kids kind of movie, even though where Christopher Lloyd is in it. But I ended up watching it, and I thought it was actually fun. I actually ended up liking this one. So Spirit Halloween, the movie, very fun to watch. Next, another movie that my girlfriend ended up picking up for me on Blu-ray, and this movie was in theaters all throughout the entire summer of this year. Here, and it got a Blu-ray release, and I'm glad to get it because this movie was actually very, very good. And that's Top Gun Maverick. Now, this is a sequel to the very first Top Gun, which everyone in America is familiar with. And like I said, this movie lasted in theaters all throughout the entire summer of this year. So this movie was actually a very good movie to watch, and I was actually impressed the way how the sequel was. So Top Gun Maverick, highly recommend checking out for those who hasn't seen it. Next, another Blu-ray that my girlfriend ended up picking up for me, and I had the movie on DVD for so long, and it finally got a Blu-ray release, and I'm so happy. But I also have the soundtrack to this movie as well because the songs was good, and that's Earth Girls Are Easy. So thanks to Vestron putting this out on Blu-ray. So glad that this movie finally got a Blu-ray release because I've had a DVD for so long, and finally I was just so glad that this movie got a Blu-ray release. So Earth Goes Easy. Yeah, very fun movie, funny, good songs too. Next, some of the movies that my friend Matt ended up mailing to me because if you know my friend Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, he had a contest because he reached over 3.k subscribers, and he had a little drawing, and he would send some movies to that lucky winner. It turns out I was the lucky winner, which I was shocked and surprised to see. So, the movies that I end up getting that he ended up sending to me, one of them is Suspiria. This was my first time watching this movie, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this is like a Italian horror movie. I think, if I'm not mistaken, but this was my first time seeing it, and I thought this movie wasn't really too bad. I mean, I thought this movie was interesting. So again, this was my first time seeing it. I don't know how the remake is, but I know the remake is a little bit longer than the original. It's down for about, I don't know, a little over 2.5 hours, I think. So the original Suspiria, I thought was actually not bad. I thought it was interesting. Next, another movie that I also ended up getting from my friend Matt, and that's Scare Me. Here, from Shudder. Uh, I ended up watching this movie, and this was my first time seeing this one, and I thought this movie wasn't really too bad, and I just thought it was actually interesting. So I thought this wasn't really too bad. Next, another movie that my friend Matt ended up sending to me is Ill, Final Contagion. Now, this movie was different. I mean, this movie was just weird. But yeah, I wasn't really much crazy on this movie. I mean, I thought it was okay, but I just seen better horror movies because I mean, sure it does have something to do with zombies and an infectious disease and everything, but I just seen better movies, so I thought this was okay, but just not really the greatest. Another movie that my friend Matt sent to me, but apparently this movie I tried to watch on my player, but apparently I couldn't, because the movie he sent me was Region B, and my players don't do Region B movies. They only do Region A and Region 3 movies. So I ended up getting this movie in the mail yesterday, and that's Split Second. Now, this was my first time watching Split Second, and I thought this movie was actually not bad. I thought this was actually a good one with Rucker Hauer from Blind Fury, Surviving the Game, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and so much more. But yeah, Split Second, I thought this was actually good. I actually ended up liking this one. So again, couldn't watch the one that my friend Matt sent me because it was Region B, and my player doesn't do Region B movies, just Region 3 and Region A. Okay, next, I ended up getting these two movies because I never heard of these movies or seen them, but I figure I might as well just check them out to see how they are. And that's Basket Case 2 and Basket Case 3, the Progeny. Here. Now, I don't have the first one. I ordered the first one off of Amazon. I should get it in the mail soon. So I'm not watching these movies yet, not until I see the first one. Then once I watch the first one, then I'll watch 2 and 3. So Basket Case movies, I never heard or seen these movies before, so I have no idea what they're like. This next movie I ended up getting in the mail a couple days ago, and this is a classic original movie, and I've seen this movie only once, and that's The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Now, this movie is based on true events from the killings that happened in 1946 in the town of Texarkana, which I think is on the Texas and Arkansas border, where you got this guy in a burlap sack called the Phantom Killer, just going around killing people, just going on a murderous rampage. So, The Town That Dreaded Sundown, this is a classic movie, and this is actually a good movie. Here, and yes, this is a Blu-ray DVD combo I ended up ordering. Next, I just got this movie in the mail today, and I was supposed to get this movie on the day I got the original Town That Dreaded Sundown, and that's the remake of the Town That Dreaded Sundown. So I got the remake of this in the mail today. I ended up watching this movie a couple days ago on the DVR, and apparently I was almost done watching it, but the weather messed it up because I had about 23 minutes left of the movie, and all of a sudden it jumped to like eight minutes, and it was like showing the end credits. So I ended up missing the ending of this movie, so I had no idea what happened. So if you have seen this movie, don't spoil the ending because I will be watching this movie as soon as I'm done getting this video uploaded. So I got both versions of The Town That Dreaded Sundown, the original and the remake. Next is another upgrade from the DVD to the Blu-ray, and I got this off of eBay, and that's Hallows Eve. This movie has Daniel Harris and Tiffany Shepis in it, and this movie is actually a very fun movie to watch. I really enjoyed this one a lot, where it's like a whodunit kind of thing, because you got this little girl who got chased out in the cornfield by bullies. She gets ran over by her uncle's tractor, and then 10 years later, those bullies are getting picked off one by one, and the little girl who got ran over by the tractor is like scarred on the left side of her face. So this is like a whodunit kind of thing of a movie. If you think it's her that's going around doing it, it's not. It's someone else. So, just to give you a heads up on it. So Hallows Eve, very fun movie to watch. Next, I ended up getting this movie in the mail that I ordered off of Amazon, and that's Bridge of the Doomed. Now, this movie was actually not bad for what it was. I mean, I thought it was interesting, where you got like a group of soldiers that guarding the bridge at their post, or it's during a zombie outbreak, but it turns out it's not the zombies they have to worry about, it's something that's living underneath the bridge they have to worry about. So this movie doesn't give out much information except for what I just said. So Bridge of the Doomed, not bad of a movie. I thought it was actually interesting. And last, even though I already had this movie on Blu-ray from Mill Creek, but Kino Lorber ended up putting this out because this movie has special features and my Mill Creek Blu-ray didn't, and that's Happy Birthday to Me. Yeah, so again, I already had this movie on Blu-ray from Mill Creek, but I figured I'd get this because Kino Lorber ended up putting out, and it does have special features that my other one didn't have to offer. So Happy Birthday to Me, classic slasher whodunit kind of a movie. So very glad to get this so I could see the special features than what my other one didn't have to offer. Alright guys, so that's it for my end of the month haul for the month of November. What'd you guys think? Have you seen any of these movies before that I showed off in my collection? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. Later.